little bit. I feel like I'm in White Nights.
What are you doing here? Why are you in the country?
I love it.
We saw you taking a shit in the Tenderloin.
That
I
was.
did. I actually
It
saw you
wasn't
do that
me.
one. It was you.
Yeah.
It was
In the
fecal
poop.
fingerprints.
Yeah. I made a sculpture.
I could see you making a sculpture out of your own feces.
I
could
would
see
if
you
it was
doing
something if I was bored.
Whenever you're ready, we can keep talking about dicks and poo.
You smell incredible.
You-
No, I do not. I
Did
haven't
you-
even put deodorant on. Smell that.
There's a little bit of curry in there.
Yeah, that
What
was
is-
dinner.
What did you have? Thai food?
No, I had. Smell that. No, that smells like the forest
No, you
floor
smell.
meets
You're okay.
meets
You smell like Matt Nathanson. That's all that matters. You should bottle that.
Thailand.
Doesn't Britney Spears has a fragrance? How come you don't?
Oh my God.
Here, that's a great. That's an interview. That's a start question.
Let's do it.
Britney Spears has a fragrance. How come Matt Nathanson doesn't?
Mine's sort of an underground smell.
Like you mean death? What do you mean underground?
Kind of smells like sewer, and it's smell. It's nice,
It's
right?
a little bit of like.
You smell incredible.
You wanna kiss me?
I don't know. I mean, if it's coming from your mouth.
No, it's not.
No.
It's a little bit of onion
And
happening there.
you've got a very nice situation. You've
I
got
like
a little
your
suede
situation.
jacket.
This is actually, you know what? This is a vintage YSL. I can't afford one, but I picked it up from my dad like 20 years ago.
I love it.
I said, Dad, I want this, and it's from like 1977.
Dude, I'm telling you, you have a style. I smell and look
Is
homeless.
this? I feel like no. You smell good.
No,
you
you
smell like Matt
didn't
Nathanson, and you do look homeless, but I still like you. I look homeless 6 days of the week. Ask them. Do I not look homeless when I walk in?
Tonight you turned on the sex.
I turned it on for you. I really did. But it's a pleasure to have you, making your return to Not So Silent Night. Thank you for being here again, because you were here last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that, because you were pretty lit. But
I was super hammered
yeah,
on eggnog
he
and reindeer pellets.
reindeer pellet. What is with the feces?
I know you got me going.
Well, he's a man who says he'd rather go blind and mute than go deaf. Why do you say that? You said that in your music video for
did?
headphones. Yes, you did.
Well-
because you said because music's that important to you, you'd rather lose every sense except for
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah. Oh,
I think I just answered the question, but go
you
ahead and
did.
tell
That's
me.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather lose all my senses but hearing because music's so important to me.
That's it?
Yeah. What do you want
Tell it. I want to know what parts of your body tingle when you listen to music.
Oh my God, my whole body. That's what it's all about. I spend my life trying to get that high that you get from listening to great music.
When I first watched Headphones, I didn't know what it was going to be about because you were kind of talking in the beginning of the music video, just kind of like chilling out. You were like in the air. I think you were like at Oakland or something. I don't know. You were some airport. And then you went to Peru. And it turns out like rock stars like go through all that like crazy stuff in their life where they like party and they have a good time. And I think that you started the philanthropic thing early. That's what it looks like to me. Tell us what you were doing in Peru for Headphones.
Yeah, that was pretty rad. I went. I don't drink, so my
What?
my craziness is different than yours.
Well, I don't really drink either,
don't lie
but tell
to
me. No, I don't. You smell alcohol, remember?
A little bit.
But tell me about your craziness.
No, I don't drink. But anyway, my craziness is going to Peru and helping people hear. Woo!
Well, tell us more.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, you're helping people here.
Yeah.
You're
Hold on,
improving
I'm
their.
gonna
Why don't you
control
take that?
this.
You
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
control this.
You
'cause
interview me.
You're doing a good job, but I want
thanks.
to. I'm just gonna hold the mic.
Okay.
So I went. Yeah, put your hand right on my leg. So I went to Peru because there's a great organization called Starkey, and they manufacture.
No, my cousin works with them in Florida, actually.
Really?
Swear to God. Jesus. Yeah.
So
Here-
here, hold my
hearing
hand.
implants,
Hold
yeah.
my hand.
I'm holding.
Hold my hand. So anyway, I went to Starkey manufactures hearing aids, and they do a pretty fantastic job. And they also do these missions across the world. And I thought instead of having a video where I get to fake make out with a model, which is pretty awesome,
You mean like Adam Levine? Like Adam Levine?
like making out with Adam Levine.
Is he a model?
Hold me. Anyway, so instead of fake making out with a model, which is what we usually do in our videos, I decided wouldn't it be great to spend the money on something that I believed in? And so we went to Peru and we spent money on hearing aids and donated our time, and it was pretty life-changing stuff.
I love that about you.
Dude, I love
I
this.
do.
Look
I
at it.
think
If you could
that's-
see what we're doing right now, world.
I do.
We're holding each other.
I
and
like
we're
the fact
talking.
that I think you get it. You know, you've devoted your time to having a good time, but you still like to play music.
Yeah. Oh, music's
and you
it.
love and you love to work with people and humanity. I think that's fantastic.
Dude,
I love that about
it's
you.
awesome.
I really
Because here's
do.
the deal: I like music more than I like people.
Why are we getting away from each other?
Because I just wanted to give us a break,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I'm gonna sit right on your lap. So anyway, I like music more than I like people, and so that's why the hearing thing. I don't need to see. I don't need to be able to smell, or whatever my other senses are.
You just need to have your headphones on.
I gotta have my headphones on. I gotta be able to listen to my music.
What is the what's your favorite thing about life right now? What's the most important thing to you in your life?
Holding you.
I mean, besides that too, but I feel like you're gonna say your family, which is understandable.
Yeah, I have a kid
what
who's
is
rad.
What's the essence of life to you? What drives you? What is it
My
that makes you
family and music. Because, and I know everybody says that, but I really like spent my life not caring if I realized that I spent my life thinking like, oh, if this plane crashes, I might die. That would be fun.
But you are on planes a lot. So
Yeah, and so I think about that a lot. And then you have a kid, and then you realize that like you can actually start a life that you want to have with the person that you're with, as opposed to having to deal with the life that you were dealt.
When did you know you were ready for a wife and
my
kids?
God.
Tell me about that.
That took a long time.
Well, why? No, I'm curious. I'm trying to find.
Do you have any kids?
I don't. I'm trying to find my way.
Do you have a lady friend?
I don't think anybody would have me.
Are you kidding me? You smell fantastic. You've got a nice, strong hold.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Tell him that. Tell him.
Yeah, ladies, he's got a very strong, he's got a sort of an arm. It's like a pro
It's a very
wrestler.
strong right arm.
Yeah, right arm.
Very,
It's nice.
particularly the wrist.
Ayo. That's a masturbation thing.
yeah.
Can we say that?
We'll edit this. Don't
Okay.
worry. Yeah. We might have an unedited version online that you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a password required. $4.95 a month.
That's magical.
Right.
So here's the deal. I don't know. My wife is pretty fantastic, and she stuck by me. So you'd have to ask her as to why she did that. But having a kid, you just sort of realize that like you want to make you want your posse to grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to like
Your contribution to the world.
Yeah, and then you want to like teach a kid to not be a racist and a homophobe, and like you want to
Absolutely.
teach him to sort of he or she to be strong and powerful and speak up for the things they believe and not fall sort of into this cycle of like buying things and being terrible.
Trying to feel fulfilled by material possessions.
Yeah. So that's what it really came down to, is like, wouldn't it be rad if we could make a little person and teach them how to be like fantastic and teach them how to like have empathy and respect, all the things that like, you spend your life trying to get.
I love that you said that. Poison or Iron Maiden, if you had to choose?
These days, probably Iron Maiden, but if you'd asked me 10 years ago, I would have said Poison.
Okay.
My appreciation for Iron Maiden has increased like 100-fold.
I'm going to tell Brett Michaels you said that.
No, tell Brett. I know Brett. Tell him I love him.
Red wine or white wine? I mean, you live in California. You're in the Bay, right?
Yeah.
So if you had to choose, in what specifically?
I've never had
Well, you said you don't drink alcohol.
No.
You really have never touched alcohol in your life.
Well, I did when I was a kid. Like, it was cool to do in like
When you were like
sixth grade,
5
seventh
or
grade.
6th and 7th grade?
Yeah.
You started early.
Was
And homework that hard that you had to take the edge off?
They were like 4 + 4, and I'm like, give me my makers.
What about your favorite song in the radio right now?
Probably
Any genre, it doesn't matter.
That's a really good question. Favorite song on the radio right now? Probably. Oh man. I don't know. Let me think.
You can pick anything.
I know.
Apparently you don't listen to the radio enough, unless your song is on.
I only listen.
You're a
for
song
myself.
narcissist, aren't
Yeah,
you?
have
You
no
really
idea.
are.
Sometimes I'll just put my own song on and dance and talk to myself. Like, did you ever see Silence of the Lambs?
I did. I love that movie.
So I'll just sort of do that move with the tuck, and then I'll kind of like talk to my mirror, and I'll be like, he's pretty, isn't he? Good.
Do you talk to yourself often? Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, but I have not yet replied to myself, so I figure that's like the step that takes me crazy.
Once you get to the reply part of that's when you know you're having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, that's when like things have gone real wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, 3 things in your shopping list. If nobody could hold you back, you could walk in like you didn't have any obligation to buy things for your wife or your kid. What would you get on your shopping list?
What would I buy? Like anything?
Yeah. What would be on there?
Oh man, this is good. What would you do? Tell me yours.
Cheetos, the flaming hot Cheetos and the regular, and then mix them in a bowl.
Yeah.
I guess is that 2 items or one? That's
kinda-
one item.
Yeah.
That's one item. It's one item. Chocolate milk, and
Jesus Christ, man.
what?
Let's get some avocado.
Maybe some greens in there. I'd probably just get a bag of mixed greens and never eat it.
and mix it all together.
Mix it all together.
That's awesome. So
I'll take off the guilt from the Cheetos and chocolate milk.
I played a guitar the other day in New York City that was a 1957 Martin that I would like to buy.
That wasn't the one that. No, obviously that's not the one that broke. I heard your guitar.
No,
broke. What
Delta
happened,
destroyed
dude?
one of my guitars.
Delta destroys everything, and they destroy lives.
They do.
By the way.
Meow.
And your Sky Miles.
Hey-o. So anyway, but it was a very comfortable flight.
That's great.
So anyway, I'd buy that guitar because that was a great guitar, and then I'd buy Big League Chew. Remember that gum?
Yeah, I used to chew that all the time.
I feel like
we used to pretend like
you were
we
spitting
we
tobacco.
Were spitting tobacco.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
chewed
Like
at the water park.
you and I, because we're now like we've held each other now for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like the next step is like sort of sharing gum.
You mean from each other's mouth?
If that's your thing.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the third thing I'd buy would be a pair of faux fur Christmas antlers to wear on my head.
Do they sell those at a grocery store? I never saw that at Giant. I don't know if they have.
Does it have to be a grocery related thing?
It has to be grocery list.
Oh, then I can't
guess
get
you
that
could buy,
guitar.
like, I guess you could buy anything at a grocery store. You could buy like a Us Weekly if you wanted to.
Oh, I'd totally buy.
What about food items, edible items?
Oh, I didn't get the question.
Sorry, I should have been more clear.
But I'm in.
It's my fault.
I was wondering why you were spending this wish on
It's my fault.
Cheetos.
I mean, 3 food items.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I'm boring. Maybe green, red, and yellow peppers. That'd be one item.
Make a pepper salad?
Yeah.
I'd be farting a lot.
Cabbage is my thing.
Cabbage is good too.
Woo.
Yeah,
We could just be stinking up the joint
we should be. But then we can mask it with
with
my
your smell.
scent.
Yeah.
What's your one hope for humanity? What do you want to see?
Oh
in
my
life?
God, that's a huge
I know there's
question.
I imagine you have a huge list because I get it.
We have a
What is-
really big problem in the world currently, which we've always had, which is like misogynistic and racist and people having zero tolerance for anyone other than themselves. So I would love it if people could get their heads out of their asses and fix that.
I would love to help remove people's heads and my own head from my ass and other asses. Actually,
I love it.
Matt, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Dude, this is great. We
love
did. We
talking
sort
to
of
you.
like we ran the
We
emotional
tried.
gamut tonight.
We really did.
This
I
felt
liked it.
Oprah-y.
Well, I feel like you're the kind of guy I can get inside of your. You're gonna let me in. You know what I mean?
We're
Your
building a
head,
bridge.
and we're gonna share information. You know,
Yeah.
like 2 TI-81s in high school.
When you
plug
looked
them
at
in,
me, you looked at
links
me.
together.
Did you ever see Captain, that movie with Tom Hanks? You looked at
Where-
me and you were like, "I'm the captain now."
Yeah.
That's what you said, and I was like,
You
"Yeah,
heard
you
it, didn't
you
you?
are.
Telepathy.
You are the captain tonight."
But we love to play your music, by the way.
Dude, I love you guys.
We love playing your music on Fresh FM. I love headphones. It's a great song.
That's awesome.
And we'd love
Thanks.
to have you back again for Not So Silent Night performing tonight. So thank you.
Dude, it's my
And,
pleasure.
We need to hang out because my sister lives in Berkeley and I go there a lot. So let's.
Dude, we play. I love Berkeley.
I can like babysit your kids and shit or whatever you
Dude,
want.
come over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, man.
All right.
All right, boom.
Yeah.
All right.